Hey, welcome back, guys. So now we gotta go see Engel. How am I encumbered? What? I'm not encumbered? It lies.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Holy shit.
Now, I know who you are, and I know your business. Just please are good for me.
Don't worry, guard. I won't kill anyone here.
Well. As I live and breathe, Guardian and Rigmor.
Well met, old friend. Gone up in the world, I see.
You could say that, but what about you? How long has it been now? 4 years? Not that I've been counting.
Sure, you big old softy.
Countess, a fine young woman now. You have no idea how much it pleases me to see you safe and well, Rigmor. You have warmed an old warrior's heart, truly.
Oh, Ingol! Thank you. But I'm sorry. This isn't just a surprise visit.
No need to explain. You're both fugitives, again, and need my help. Come, let's sit and talk.
Where's Angie and Sorella? How has Sorella been? She must have grown up quite a bit.
Angie took her hunting in the mountains. They'll be gone for some time.
Um,
She's very good with a bow now. Storm bow. That's what I named her.
Do you have any more children? Oh, I'm sorry, Ingol. Forgive me.
Don't be sorry. We're trying. Who knows? Maybe one day. But Guardian, what brings you here? And how can I help?
it's a long story, old friend. We're mixed up in some serious crap.
I heard they besieged Bruma. Been a couple of days now. I sent my old guard to keep an eye on the border. I hear you two have been stirring up a whole hornet's nest over there.
News travels fast.
One of my men keeps me informed of the details. As soon as I saw you, I guessed you'd need my help. Am I guessing you want to lift the siege?
Rigmor and I are going to sneak back into the city, but the garrison needs reinforcing.
We could do that. Just break through the ring. My men are raring to go. They have family there too.
Once the siege is lifted, Rigmor and I have to travel to Hammerfell. We're going to meet Cassius and Coral.
That old goat is still alive.
Something else, Ingel, but you're not gonna like it.
Continue, friend.
We need to take Sorella with us.
This I cannot do. You will have my men, and I'll personally lead them if I must. But I will not put Sorella in danger. Angie would never allow it. She would never forgive me if anything happened to her.
Cassius will guide us over the border along the Brenna River to Table Mountain. We need to destroy an artifact, a soul gem. And Sorella needs to come with us. She has to destroy the gem with Xenia's wrath.
Enough! I have welcomed you into my house, but now you cross the line.
I'm sorry.
I don't like this one bit, but it figures. Zarella has been having dreams. I told her to keep the ring on that you gave her, but she can be stubborn. In the dream, she fires an arrow to save many children.
Ingol, she will be well protected. Cassius and Quintus's legions will be waiting. That gem holds the souls of all the children that disappeared over 10 years throughout Cyrodiil and Hammerfell, and is the link to Mirag Ball, a witch. It must be
Vampire
destroyed.
bitch.
It's the only way we can win the war.
I don't know.
First, we need to lift the siege.
Do you even have a plan?
Rigmor and I will rally the garrison. You attack from the rear, we sally forth.
It will send more, a bigger army to besiege the city.
Bruma can hold out indefinitely. Dragonborn, Sorella, and I will meet Cassius in Coral. Once we are over the mountains, we will meet up with Quintus and assault Table Mountain. We will carve a way through. Sorella will only be allowed to join us when the coast is clear. She only needs to take one shot. That's all.
We destroy the gem and kill the broodmother, then return to Bruma at the helm of an army.
Anji will take some convincing. I'll talk to Sorella, let her know what's going on. It would be best if just the two of you sneak into Bruma. Avoid the border posts. There's a cave you can enter that'll bring you out on the other side. Bruma will be directly south. I'll mark it on your map. Make your way over the border, and once you're back, I'll attack their flank and we can reinforce the city. Then, I'll bring Sorella with me.
Thanks, old friend.
For what? You come here and deliver a blow to my heart. I want you to go. I don't want you to be here when they return. Now go.
Hey.
Well, that went better than expected. It's still a leap into the dark. I don't blame Ingol for not being happy about it.
Miserable old git.
Dragonborn!
We had no choice but to ask for his favor. Let's hope he can convince Angie.
I will stay with Sorella. I'll protect her.
And I'll protect you both. Let's hope Cassius has the ear of Quintus. One broken link.
I don't even want to think about it.
Apparently the cave is near the Fort Newgred. You know of it? Well, that was helpful. Come on, follow me.
Lead the way.
Hopefully we don't get attacked by a dragon. Must be the place. Keep alert and stay close.
You go first.
I didn't know you were gonna say that.
Hey, I got your back, okay? Ugh, I hate caves. Dragonborn, look. These blocks look alien. By the gods. Mind where you're treading. One wrong step. It looks like treasure hunters have been this way. I knew it.
You know this place?
I know where we are. Luna and I used to come here when we were kids. We're in Real. Come on, let's take a knee. Get a fire going. It's one of the many Aeliad ruins that are all over Cyrodiil. The Aeliad were an ancient race of Mer, you know, elves. Their empire was vast, and their influence reached out to most of the regions in Tamriel. You'll also find their ruins in High Rock, Hammerfell, Valenwood. The Imperial City was built by the Aeliads in the height of their power. Until Alicia...
Keep going. You're almost there. Until Lisa what?
led a slave army against them and formed the Imperial Empire out of the ashes.
How do you know all this stuff?
Hey, I read books, you know. Plus, Rigmor is a great scholar and wealth of knowledge on these things. Have you ever seen something like this before?
Yeah, I recently experienced one of their labyrinths, although I didn't notice any in Skyrim.
You need to go beyond Skyrim. You won't find any in Morrowind either.
I'm pretty sure this is a little nod to Beyond Skyrim project, because apparently they helped with this, I think. I could be wrong. So how do you know this, Riel?
I remember because one of those stone blocks fell on my foot, and Luna had to go fetch my dad. He had to carry me all the way home. I wanted to cry because it hurt so bad, but he scolded me. Cry and I'll give you something to cry about. He was so angry with me. It was forbidden to enter these ruins because they're so dangerous. Well, they were back then, but most of them have been cleared out by treasure hunters.
Did your father ever give you something to cry about?
No, never. He didn't need to. I feared and respected him at the same time. I mean, he was my dad, right? It was just after that time he made my first wooden sword. I remember he said, Rigmor, the world is a dangerous place, and I might not always be here for you. You must learn to take care of yourself. Something like that. You know, it's quite cozy in here. Maybe we should stay the night.
You're right, it is cozy in here.
Oh yeah? How cozy?
Like, really cozy?
We never have been careful, have we?
Careful about what?
About me getting, you know.
What's to say you're not already?
Trust me, I'm not. Just take my word for it.
I don't care. I need you now.
And I need you too.
Who knows what will happen after we reach Bruma?
So we live for the now.
Make every moment count?
Because tomorrow might never come.
and let's live for the moment.
Oh, Dragonborn.
Okay. Fuck. Hey, it's time to go. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Come on, let's move out.
The exit's just ahead.
Fun fact, in Oblivion, you had to go retrieve the Stone of Saint Alicia in real. I don't know if that was just a nod to that too, or... I don't know. Could just be coincidence. Because a bunch of dumb trolls stole it. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I gotta go there. Rigmor, is there a way we can get into Bruma unnoticed?
Well, the sewer outlet? It comes out west. We might be able to enter there. It leads directly to the keep. You really wouldn't see it if you weren't looking.
Okay, we'll try that.
Down that way, Dragonborn. Toward the road.
Oh, fuck. No, 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 no.
They're only blocking the east side of the ridge. If they want to starve us out, they need to stop supplies to Bruma from Skyrim. Those troops must have been patrolling the route to Apple. The outlet is just ahead. Go on, up ahead.
I really feel like someone should be guarding this.
Up here, Dragonborn. You go first, and then pull me up. We made it. Let's go and see just what the hell is going on.
Wait. This way.
Rigmor!
Mom!
Oh, the gods have looked down on us today. Oh, my baby girl. What have they done to you? Dragonborn, how can I ever thank you?
Come on, Mom. Let's sit down. Everything's going to be all right.
Guardian, I take it you were not seen entering the city.
We got in through the sewers. I don't think they saw us.
Ah.
Okay, Melisam, give me a citrip.
2 days ago, Robert de Medalius arrived under a white flag of parley.
Bastard.
He demanded we surrender the city. When we refused, he cut off our lifeline to Skyrim and has sat there since, and has begun constructing trebuchets to assault the city and a long ram to force open the gates. We assumed you had survived and rescued Rigmor, and they were now enacting exactly what I had expected. Initially, we expected the worst. Keris?
Robert said that you had perished in the fire, but luckily Rigmor had already sailed for exile. That he was going to speak to the Emperor and implore that he be allowed to marry her, that his love was still true.
Yeah, right.
Morak Sethius called for calm, and she would get down to the bottom of the reasons for the fire. And it was a sad day that so many lost their lives. She hasn't been seen for 2 days.
We fear she may have left for Table Mountain. Sethri informed us of everything, so now we know the truth. Have you spoken to him? He was coming to find you.
Yes, Freyathoth. So all of us are here. So all of us are privy to what's been going on. Fuck's sakes, I can't talk.
What a wretched world it has become. But apart from what Sethri told us, we have been cut off from the world, awaiting the worst.
Ingol is going to mount an attack soon. We can sally forth and destroy the trebuchets. I would advise taking control of the road into Cyrodiil. We can defend it from the heights. The mountains behind our backs are impassable and offer us natural protection. Once we gain control of the road, any attempt to take the high ground would funnel their troops into a withering fire from our archers. It would also give us time to reinforce the city and temporarily open a trade route with our Nord friends in Skyrim. We can fill our stores for a long siege if we have to. Then we... Dragonborn?
Don't stop, you're doing a great job, Countess.
I'm sorry. I didn't know my place.
And it is so. Your place at the helm of your citizens.
Please continue, my child. We are all so very proud of you.
Then we hold them off as long as we can until Leowyn brings his main force to bear. This time we are many. Ingol and his veterans will be amongst us. He could direct small groups of resistance fighters in the mountains behind the enemy. It would make it impossible for Leowyn to assault the city by conventional means, and he would have to starve us out with a long siege of attrition.
I take it you have spoken to Ingol about...
When Ingol arrives, he will have Sorella with him. And the city as secure as it can be, under our garrison with Captain Grimbold. The Dragonborn and I will escort Sorella to Coral, where we will meet up with Cassius.
Ah, Cassius Baron. I do love it when things appear to be coming together. I like reunions.
Cassius will guide us over the Colovian highlands and mountain passes into Hammerfell. With luck, he will have already secured the support of Quintus and his legion. We take Table Mountain, destroy the Bridge of Sighs, and that bitch is history.
Quintus will then march his army back down the Gold Road to the Imperial City.
I don't know. Hopefully, yes.
Leowyn would be forced to lift the siege of Bruma, or risk splitting his force to protect the citadel. Depending on the circumstances, we would need to decide what to do next. Then,
It also depends on the Emperor's support from the noble houses.
yes, who would join him, and who would abstain? So many scenarios. It all depends on Quintus, how quickly he can move from Anvil to Skingrad, gaining momentum to place his army outside Coral.
If we can gain the support from the western counties, or even they're in action.
It has been known for an army to just sit and do nothing on the battlefield.
If Jadenhall and Breville side with Leywin, we'll have problems. He could have his forces effectively keeping Bruma in check, and still mount a three-pronged pincer attack from the three fronts on Quintus's army. We would be defeated. Maybe the best way forward, if we of course get this far, would be to relieve Bruma, attack Leywin's army directly from the south, having Gol sally forth on the flank and crush the army.
Leywin will move, my child. He will sit on the banks of Lake Rigmor guarding the citadel. He will wait for Jadenhall and Breville to reinforce his army and strike. The odds would overwhelm us all. The best you could hope for would be to relieve Bruma with Quintus' army and force a stalemate.
Bear in mind, any peace deal would only last as long as it takes the Emperor to bring Coral, Anvil, and Skingrad back into the fold. There really isn't any other way than to fight, to the bitter end.
Dragonborn?
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it, but for now?
Yes, of course. We must focus on the task at hand.
If you would excuse me, Lady Rigmor. Lady Sigurd, I need to go and check on the defenses.
Of course.
These really are dark times we are living in. I think I will retire. I bid you good night.
I must apologize, Dragonborn. I'm so tired and must retire.
I take it Sefri informed you of the consequences of destroying the soul gem?
Yes, he said he'd have some more information I could help.
Ah, yes. Please allow me to explain. I have spoken with my mistress. She is very interested in our endeavors to thwart Morag Cepheus, or should I say, Morag Bao. So much so, she has taken it upon herself to become directly involved if needs must.
How so, Malazam?
Let's just say it's personal. If a rift is caused long enough for a certain Daedra to appear in person, then things are going to get very bad, very quickly, not only for you, but for all of Tamriel.
Tamriel doesn't get much of a break, does it?
No. So she has instructed me to give you this. Behold, Dragonborn, the Eye of Boethia.
What is this?
The Eye of Boethia. But listen carefully, very carefully. Once in your possession, it allows you to summon Boethia to your calling, but only if you are within a rift between Oblivion and the mortal world, and another Daedra is present. If Molag Bal enters the rift, you must use the spell. Ophir will fight Molag Bal to the death. Actually, it's an everlasting battle that can never end until
Go on.
you strike either one of the Daedra with this.
Scourge?
Boethia is very fond of you, Guardian, and Rigmor. You are, after all, her champion, but it's Molag Bal she wants. There always has to be something ulterior for her to become involved at such a personal level.
Make sure you send her my regards.
You may well find that you can do it yourself. Soon. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. And I, too, need my beauty sleep. Oh, and Guardian, inform Captain Grimbold to sound the bells once Ingol starts his attack. There isn't much we can do until then, so please feel free to make yourself at home. You deserve at least to relax and rest while you still can. Come, Carice.
Well, here we are, alone again.
Yeah. What shall we do now?
You did okay back there. I saw a new side to you. You'll make a fine leader.
Yeah, right. I don't know what came over me. I just want this all to be over. Remember all those years ago I said about how you can't run away from your destiny? You have to face it. Head on. Don't let it control you.
I was going to mention them about us,
Dragonborn, stop it.
but then I thought now wasn't the right time.
Oh, the gods. I'm more afraid of that than anything.
I'm so proud of you, Rigmor.
Well, I'm trying. It's not easy.
No one said it was gonna be easy.
Thank you, Dragonborn.
I love you so much.
And I love you too.
Oh. What now?
Hey, wanna go grab a beer? We might not get another chance. Did you visit the Tap and Tack yet?
Yeah, but didn't she get thrown out and barred?
The Countess of Bruma does not get barred, okay?
Really? If I remember right, you seem to make a habit of it.
Come on. After all this recent crap, I need a stiff drink. There's also some things I want to get off my chest.
Let's inform Captain Grimbold about the bells first.
Okay.
Captain Grimbold, what's the situation?
I have placed the garrison on high alert and placed sentries on both gates and spread the men out on the east wall. If they got to attack, they'll have to try and breach the city here.
We noticed enemy patrols on Applewatch Road. They were quite a ways from the castle.
They're just part of the blockade, keeping out of range from our archers. The north and west side is impassable for them. We could pick them off from the walls. Our only problem is that they cut us off, not only from the rest of Cyrodiil, but Skyrim to the north.
How many of them are there?
Eowyn has sent most of his garrison and a couple of new Imperial Legionnaires. Robert himself commands the field.
Have we had any attempts to test our defenses?
Not as yet. They sent some rangefinders the other night, and we returned fire. But as no attack followed, I'm guessing they're waiting to get their trebuchets built.
I have a message from Court Advisor Malisam.
Yes, sir.
As soon as Ingol begins his attack, have the cathedral sound the bells.
Yes, sir.
We want to get the civilians, non-combatants, and children inside to safety.
It will be done as you ordered.
Is this all we have?
All fighting age men have been called to arms.
And the women?
Those without children have been incorporated into the Shield Maidens. Although I haven't heard from the Fighters Guild. Maybe you and the Countess could...
We'll go there right away. Anything I should know about them?
Just a retirement home for old veterans, and a place for lordless knights to muster. Speak to Sir Gregor. He's been asking about you.
As you know. Thank you, Captain. As you were.
Sir?
Countess, it's an honor to receive you here at the Guild. Please, let me introduce myself. Sir Gregor, spokesman for the Knights in residence here. How can we be of service?
Thank you, Sir Gregor. As you know, our city is under siege. The Dragonborn and myself are here to ask you, all of you, for your help in the battle that is to come.
As you know, the Guild is nowadays a refuge for homeless veterans and lordless wanderers. Some of us here consider ourselves retired, and although well mastered in the art of combat, might be a little rusty and wary to run headlong into battle, especially against such odds.
I like the odds.
Thank you, Tish.
Dragonborn?
We need everyone we can to fight. Your presence would also boost the morale.
If only Ariel Cepheus had done run a major skill out of Cyrodiil.
We also need help arriving. We also have help arriving to attack their flank.
So, a simultaneous strike. The flank is attacked and we sally forth.
That's about it, yep.
And who is leading the reinforcements?
Engel Stormblade and his Northern Volunteers. Nord Volunteers.
I know of this man. A formidable field commander.
Let's also give people hope.
Hope?
The citizens, all non-combatants and children, would be sheltered in the cathedral once the bells toll. That's the signal that Ingol has arrived and begun his attack. We hope that will give them sanctuary and safety before the battle begins. And pray to the gods they don't fire their trebuchets on all gathered there. The mustering point will be at the main gate.
But please, how thoughtless of me. Join us at our table. Let us introduce ourselves. Help yourselves to refreshments. We brew our own wine. Please, try some. I am from the West Weald initially. My father owned one of the largest vineyards south of Skingrad. His father before him was one of the last knights of the Nine. I entered the service of the Count of Karl after Lady Anna of Skingrad married Karl's eldest son. when Ariel Cepheus marched his army towards the Imperial City after the sacking of Leowin. Skengrad and Karl marched down the Green Road to join with the Bravel's forces who were waiting for Cepheus at Fort Nomor. It was a brilliant strategic position, as we also held a bridge on the west side of the Nibben Bay to the Citadel. Cepheus made camp below us, and for 2 days there was a stalemate, and we prepared ourselves for a decisive battle. The following morning, they were gone. Cepheus had taken his army into elsewhere and went around us. By the time we had marched back to Bravel, the Imperial City was lost. Skengrad and Bravel wanted to push onward, but Karl, he wanted to protect his wealth and assets, and with Shadenhall struck a deal with Cepheus. I cannot continue the service. It was a matter of honor. I heard that Bruma was still holding out, and had declared itself a free city, so I made my way here. Sadly, the old guild had been long boarded up. The Mage's Guild too. After an audience with Lady Sigyn, she allowed me to reopen the guild as a hostel or free house for veterans and lordless knights. Anyway, enough about me. Let me introduce you to our members. Sir Bersilac of the Green. Sir Aemond, or Riyadh.
Amon Vynar, knight and former servant of the Lord of Rihad, who died during the March of Thirst after the city fell to Aranelia. I spent many years wandering the land for coin for my services. Finally retiring here in Bruma, as it would be dishonorable for me to return home.
And, not forgetting a newest member, Tish the Blade.
I'll fight. I was born to fight. Just point me in their direction.
Thank you, Tish, but you know the rules. All members must agree.
Gah. By the time you come to some agreement, the fuckers will be inside our walls already. You have my sword, Countess Rigmor, for having the balls to stand and fight. It would be an honor to fight under your banner. Won't it be? Yeah. Hurrah! Yeah! Kill me! Kill! Kill! Go on! Go on! Kill! Kill! Kill!
He's like, help me.
Kill these motherfuckers! I fucking love that guy.
You'll have our answer by tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna take this here.
Dragonborn, what just happened?
I don't know. Battle fatigue? Those two got issues.
Do you think they'll fight?
Come on. Let's inform Captain Grimbold that we spoke to them at least. Then go grab our beer.
Okay.
Need something?
The guild will let us know by tomorrow.
Feel it?
Feel what? What is it, Captain?
I'm not sure, but the fog is closing in, and I've got a funny feeling something is about to... like a tinderbox ready to explode.
Oh, you know something's gonna happen now.
Someone there. Over here. The guards. We're under attack. They're forced to catapult. Never should have tried.
guess I can't go that way yet.
That's close enough.
This ends now!
I think I'll take him out before he comes in. Didn't want him appearing inside the city and being a big nuisance. Oh fuck, they're still fighting. Whoops.
Yes?
Captain Grimbold, what's the situation?
The gate is damaged. Nothing we can't fix. Several dead. Thank the gods we managed to repel their attack.
Why didn't they throw everything at us? I would've.
Robert must have been testing our resolve and defences. The gods help us if they get those trebuchets built before Ingal arrives.
Get this mess cleared up, and I'll inform Lady Singh and all is under control.
Yes, sir. Okay, you heard the General. Look lively. Put out that fire, reinforce the barricade, and get that gate fixed. Move it!
You bet, girlie. I haven't had so much fun since a guy broke a bottle over B's head in a bar fight north of the border.
What the hell happened?
Me and B had been dungeon crawling, looking for Dwemer treasure. Man, we could hardly carry it all. So we sold most of it in Whiterun and headed for the Bannered Mare. Thought it would be safe, seeing Whiterun is full of sweets. B got so shit-faced, he dropped his sack of gold on the floor, splitting the sides. And as he bent down to gather his coin, some asshole hit him over the head with a heavy wine bottle.
It was Nazim.
Man, boy oh boy.
You killed them all?
Nah, don't get me wrong. B's a crazy fuck. Let's just say we won't be going back there anytime soon.
With the guild on our side, how could we possibly lose?
We're gonna take the vote later, but hey, you didn't do too bad yourself. And if we do win, it'll be because of this guy. Hey, Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn and I are gonna grab a beer. Wanna join us?
I can't. I gotta go take care of B. But for sure, another time.
Come on, I could murder a beer right now.
Okay, let's go.
Just sitting on him.
My lady, over here.
Hey, Colin. Don't worry. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
We all heard about the trial. It's you who found Rigmor and brought her home, friend.
This is my guardian. My knight in shining armor.
Well, this is a cause for celebration. Go sit down. I'll bring some drinks over. On the house.
Need something?
Thanks, Colin. Come on, Dragonborn. Let's sit over there.
You mentioned you wanted to get some things off your chest.
You know, there has to be another way.
Another way, what?
All this prophecy crap. The chosen queen of Tamriel. I mean, come on. Dragonborn, I'm not even Imperial. Both my parents were full-blooded Nords. Do you honestly think the nobility would even consider it?
Not full-blooded. There's some Colovian in you, somewhere in there.
So everyone keeps reminding me. And now we face insurmountable odds. Again.
But we have the heights. And now we have the help on the way. Take the head off the serpent?
But this isn't a serpent. It's a monster. Born of a monster. Even if we can defeat her, there's still Cepheus. His Leowyn-backed army. 6 legions, Dragonborn. Not forgetting Blackwell's grip on the nobility. They fear him, and not without good reason.
Blackwell does the bidding of the Imperial throne, no matter who sits on it.
Well, remind me not to run my sword through his guts, because if I ever get the chance...
Oh, I don't do that to Blackwell. Blackwell is not the real enemy here, Rigmor. He's actually fond of you.
Yeah, right.
It's true. Could be a powerful friend if you ever...
Not gonna happen. I know what you're suggesting. I could never be that person. I just don't have what it takes. The gods are just going to have to come up with a plan B.
Didn't you always want to be that girl again? Maybe that will be what it takes for a new golden era of peace and prosperity.
That's not fair, Dragonborn. I only want to do what's right for Cyrodiil. Kill that monster, because Cepheus is not the problem here. He's just another pawn, another fool in the big scheme of things. I'm quite happy to do a deal if the opportunity arises, so we can all just go back to normal.
What is normal? What about Leowyn's? What about Bobby?
Maybe he's just under her spell, like all of them. I know Bobby. He's not a bad person. Not really.
Rigmor, trust me. Bobby is as bad as they come. He's only looking out for number one.
How do you know? You've only been here for 5 minutes. I've known Bobby for
5
over
minutes?
a year now.
What?
He has always shown me respect and listened to my ramblings with good-hearted kindness. No, I'm sure that bitch made it sound worse than it is.
Rigmor, Bobby led me into a trap. And he told me what he really thinks of you.
What? What did he say about me?
Rigmor, some things are left best unsaid. Best left unsaid.
Dragonborn, tell me. Tell me what he said.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he's been led astray. Gods only know how easily men are corrupted.
Dragonborn, tell me what he said.
He said he never cared about you, that you were nothing to him, and he hated listening to your ramblings.
Oh my god, no. I can't believe he would say that. Why would he say that?
Rigmor, it's for the best you just forget about him.
Bobby would never say that.
Well, ask him yourself. He's about 100 paces from the wall of your city, getting ready to attack it.
What? Don't you shout at me!
Why are you so much hard work? Why am I constantly treading on eggshells? Sometimes I wonder if this is all worth it.
What do you mean, hard work? Don't you think I'm worth it now?
Well, you must still have feelings for Bobby, or we wouldn't be fighting right now.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel. I don't even know if you'll always be around. Sometimes I'm so scared to love you. I'm so scared that I'm going to lose you. I don't know what to think anymore. All I know right now is that I have to endure all this shit that's been thrust upon me, and I don't think I can take it anymore. I'm at my breaking point, Dragonborn. I don't have what it takes.
Look at me. Who am I?
I'm sorry.
Rigmor, you don't ever have to be sorry to me. Ever, okay?
Dragonborn, I don't know what came over me.
I'm here for you, okay? Sit back down, I'll get us another beer.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button and subscribe. And peace.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!